All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you all, Nigeria Watch family. I appreciate every one of you this morning. How you guys doing? Happy Sunday to you all, 27th November 2022. Yes, we are going to be talking about, it's just like a news review, but it's not a news review. It's part of it, but it's a broadcast. It's a discussion that we are going to be talking about today. We're going to be talking about things that is happening across Nigeria. Remember, today is the inauguration of Adeleke, Davido's uncle. And the surprise part of everything is that Davido finally surfaced. Yes, you all know the sad moment, he has been passing through since he lost his son, now, I don't know how they managed to force him out. So as I speak, Davido is out. He's finally out. He's right there. We're going to be playing the video for you to see Davido for the first time since he lost his dear son, Ifeanyi. Thank you very much, my people. Help us to share this broadcast, like the broadcast, let others know that we are right here. I appreciate every one of you. I can see my family is already here with me on the comment section. My great mother, mommy, Diaspora. Good morning to you, mommy. Thanks very much for joining us. True Story, Lady P. Good morning to you. Happy Sunday to you. Thanks very much for joining us. I can see Ima Billions with us as well. Owen Bassi, thanks very much for joining us. Good morning, good morning, Sarah. Ehefe, I see you right there. Good morning to you. Thank you very much for joining us. Sagbavo Konga, Favor Faith. God bless every one of you. Good morning, my people. Make gonna help me share this broadcast. Let others know that we are here, and let's talk about the things that's affecting us. We are going to be carrying people along as well. What is currently happening in Osun State? As you all know, that today is inauguration of Adeleke, that is the uncle of Davido. So we're going to be doing all that today, carrying you people along so that we can, have awareness of what is happening. So please help me to share this broadcast and let others know that we are here. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Before we can share, because the visibility is very, very low right now, let's take this quick break so that we can have more people to join us. Thank you very much, my people. I appreciate you all always. Okay. Thank you very much, my people. We're back again. Let's talk about the things that's affecting you and I. How on a day this morning? Happy Sunday to you all. I understand that the visibility might be a little bit truncated because today is Sunday. some people in church and all that. And remember, our American people, many of them, they sleep right now. So, but some of them still manage to join early show though, because I see most of them with Ima every morning sometimes. So yeah, if you are watching us from America right now or Canada, please let us know on the comment section. Let me see. Tell me what time it is there right now, because here in the UK it's just 10 o'clock, 10 a.m. Although I'm supposed to come out at 10 o'clock in Nigeria time. You know, say this one will be my work this early morning. Now, Ima knows better than me. So it's supposed to be 9 o'clock in the UK. Make on the wait me 10 reach for here that come out. Look on another verse. At this particular moment now, it's 11 o'clock in Nigeria. A bit more rewind the time. If we can rewind the time, let's see if we can do that. I'm not sure we can do that anyway, but still, let's move on, my people. How on a day? I just want one or two person to tell me. If you're watching me from America, let me know. Tell me the time, or Canada, one of the above. Tell me the time right now in there. Okay, I see Ashata Index. Thanks very much. You're watching from Icaro. It's Dallas. 4 a.m. Okay. 4 a.m. And you not sleep. Eh? You click Nigeria Watch, they watch us this early morning. 4 a.m. And if I say make I look am properly, you didn't even go to bed on time. You know, these people they watch us from like 4 a.m. now for America. If you go check them now, around that kind of one, it is sleep or 12. Thank you very much. I'm so happy to have you here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, my people, I can see more people joining us right there. I can see Mark Rabo is right there with us. Thanks very much for joining us. I can see Choko Emeka. Kamara is with us. Good morning to you. Good morning to every one of you right there. Thanks very much for joining us. Favor of Faith. I've acknowledged you before. Thanks once again. I appreciate you all. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. I bet the best that you guys can actually do for us right now is by helping us to share this broadcast so we can take it from here. Thank you, thank you, thank you, my good people. We're going to be taking one or two articles, then we'll just move straight to the videos. Don't worry, this one is a bit different from what Ima is doing. You know, Ima is very, very strict. You know, people don't complain, say, hi, that girl street, or if time don't reach to close, she not they accept anybody in and say, make una not vex. Nah, sure, she can make final decision how she want it to be. And if you want to join Ima, and you know that show is very, very beautiful and how she presents her stuff and all that, if you want to join her, join early. You know, the moment you are joining when she's about rounding up and you expect her to, you know, to accept you back, you know, into the screen. We like Kashi and I, in most cases, even with leftists, we are doing that, you know, in our evening shows. You know, that's not a problem for us. But trust me, when it comes to Ima and a street woman, no, she not agree. She will say no, no, no. Even sometimes if I have to call her privately, do this, when the time don't finish, she'll say no, 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 no. And it has to be like that. You know, that's how a good working environment supposed to be. You know, yeah. I appreciate you all. I bet me gonna help me share. I'm talking though, but I'm just trying to put other stuff together here. Trying to put other stuff together here. Because I have an article that I need to take through with you guys. As you all know that this man, Ademola Adeleke, have threatened, you know, the the outgoing governor, you know, that is going to sack, you know, all his appointees. I like that. And the information also reaching us that is going to send most of them to prison, you know, and all that. That's how it's supposed to be, because it's just like Edo State now. I'm sorry that I have to reference to Edo State all the time. Just like Edo State now. Those people lying for our Governor Obaseki at this particular moment, in the lights of Crusoe Saigi and many others, their political career is gone, is dead on arrival. They are finished. So that's how it is when you are protecting your principal, and you even know your principal is doing something wrong, you're still protecting him. It's just like Peter Obi. Everyone know that Peter Obi is my principal. I've dedicated my time, myself, my channel, my team. Everybody is for Peter Obi. I'm supporting him because I don't have anything against him. Just imagine the other way around. I was doing all this for Tinubu, or I was doing all this for Atiku. Everybody will know that we are fighting for our stomach. That's how it is. Many of you watching me right now is fighting for Peter Obi. Peter Obi did not give you anything. We want a better Nigeria. But for you to know this person is a thief, this person is a killer, this person is a crook, you are still supporting this person. Then you need to explain to the public why are you supporting this person. I've put myself on the line from day one. If you know I'm doing anything wrong, please don't support me. Because if you support me when I'm doing anything wrong, you are not my friend. You need to talk to me so I can change. Although everybody is a human being, nobody is expected to be perfect. Right? But if you are my true friend, don't support me when you know I'm doing something wrong. No, it shouldn't be like that. So that's what we are saying. So Ademola Adeleke now don't talk, say, I ain't want to pepper these people, they go year and hot, not be small. Let's start with him. I think we should start with him. As you can see right there, let me take this off the screen. I can see more people joining us. I will acknowledge you shortly. I promise, don't worry. Let me quickly take this title out of there. As you can see right there. Okay, 1 minute, my people. So for me to read them from my side, I need to be able to put it properly. 1 minute. Please help us to share as we are doing this together right now. Just help us to share. That's the best that you can do for me now. I will really, really do appreciate this if you share this broadcast. Thank you, my people. And God bless all of you right there. Okay, let's take this. Adeleke threatens to sack Oyetola appointed team when they assume office. Adeleke, through his spokesman Olawale Rashid, said any coordinating director, who accept a permanent secretary appointment from outgoing Governor Boyega Oyetola will exit the service from November 28th, taking such appointment at this last minute indicates the readiness of those directors to exit the state service. We want to put on record that those who accept the appointment should be ready to leave the service whether or not their service tenure has reached statutory. The occupant will be treated as political appointees who will automatically follow the outgoing governors out of public service from November 28th. I remember I said today, I be 27. What Ademola is saying right now is that from tomorrow morning, he don't start to sack people. Just from tomorrow morning. That's the situation right now. So make all of them, make them prepare. It's right there. All of them will be out. So in fact, there is even threats that is reaching us that Davido's uncle, Ademola Adeleke, is threatening to sue, or probe the outgoing governor. Although that's how they talk, but let's see, because the way body or they cash them now, we don't know. Remember, I say these people are PDP, and the outgoing is APC, right? So Tinubu actually went there; he could not save him. So yeah, I would like us to go through all this together, before we move on. And we have another one there, which is currently going on now. Let's take this quickly. PDP crisis in new twist. G5 governors may shun Adeleke's big day in Osun. Now, no G5 governor now, which is headed by Governor Wike. So they might not show up today because, okay, let me read on so that you can know why. Bearing any last-minute change, the national chairman of the People Democratic Party (PDP), Dr. Ayesha Ayu, will lead the party's delegation today, Sunday inauguration of Senator Ademola Adeleke as governor of Osun State. But same cannot be said of the G5 governors under the leadership of Governor Uyesun Wike of Rivers State. The fact that the governors may stay away from the event provide a new twist to the PDP crisis, which started immediately after the party's presidential primary that saw Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, who emerged the winner, beating Wike to the second position. Traditionally, governors of the party of a governor-elect being inaugurated had always added flavor to the swearing in with their attendance since of the season elections begin in the polity. It was gathered that the 5 PDP governors, namely Wike, Samuel Ortom, Benue, Okezie, Abia, Sheyi, Oyo, and Ifeanyi, Enugu, had yet to make arrangements to attend today's event in Osogbo, the state capital, as of Friday night. It means that yesterday night they ever to make arrangements say they go come. So that there's every possibility say these people not go come today at all because the national chairman go there, Atiku go there. So Wike obviously they don't want to meet with these people because PDP is obviously divided. The 5 governors had vowed to steer clear of the party's presidential campaign activities until the national chairman, Dr. Ayesha Ayu, resigned from office for a southerner to take over. Ayu Special Advisor Media and Communications, Simon Imobo, confirmed plans by the national chairman to attend the approach-making event. When asked if his principal would be attending the event, told Sunday Vanguard he will be there by God's grace. So a special advisor have confirmed that Ayu will certainly be there or today. So because of that, obviously, this is going to scare Wike and his 5G members away from attending the same inauguration. So meanwhile, I would like us to move on. This is what we wanted to take as an article today. So let us quickly move on right now to other stuff. Please endeavor to share, and let's do this. Thank you very much, my people. I appreciate every one of you for joining us. I can see more people joining right there on the comment section. Thank you. Now God will bless all of you. Now make help me share this broadcast. Let others know that we are here. We're having a discussion. We're also going to be having a massive discussion tonight at 6 p.m. But I thought I should come out today, ask me questions. Let's talk about everything. I posted the link out, right? Yeah. So let's talk about everything. Let me see. I'm not sure. Okay, yes, I did. Okay, I posted the link out. So it's right there. I just pinned it. So you guys can join me and let's talk about the things that's going on. But let me move on to Davido. Davido finally came out for the first appearance to the public since he lost his beautiful son, Ifeanyi. So in the ground right now. Before that, let's see his arrival. Okay, that one at Davido, they're sitting down with his uncle, and that's Israel, our Edo brother. You know, is a right-hand man to Davido. So that was when Davido arrived at the scene this morning. So yeah, we cannot wait to hear him speak. Obviously, he's going to have a speech, you know, right there. So let's see what's going to happen today. We thought we should bring this to your screen as well to let you know that Davido is finally out. You know, it's a very sad moment. It's still a sad moment, though. Although I was not expecting him to be out by now, to be honest. I was not. But it's okay. Even though you want to come out for me, my opinion, whether you want to come or not on inauguration, which is concern politics when you are mourning your son, you know. So, but still, some people might see it in a different way, in a different dimension or perspective by saying, oh, he needs to be out, stay indoor might affect him and all that. So for me, I cannot really say which is right, but some people will still be in by now, just reminiscing and focusing, you know, on more other things. For me, let's see how it goes, you know, let's see how it goes. But meanwhile, let's go to the ground right there, what the preparation, what they are doing, about to do, and all that. And for the inauguration, that's the most important thing that we'll be talking about today. And let's see this.
Signal yóò wá látọ̀hún síbí so òun dẹ̀ ni ò jẹ́ kí ilé náà ṣiṣẹ́ dọ̀hún ṣoṣọlá gàdá
ìrìn ò ṣe mọ́ rìn lọ́wọ́ rìn ọ̀yà rẹ̀
kò easy ọlọ́run. Parede wo wọ́n ṣe táàrí ìwà
ìmọ̀lẹ̀ ti tán. Ó ti tán fún wa lóṣù. Ìmọ̀lẹ̀ ti tán. Ó ti tán fún wa lóṣù. Ìmọ̀lẹ̀ ti tán. Adúgbò fọlọ́mọ lọ. Ìmọ̀lẹ̀ ti tán. Adúgbò fọlọ́mọ lọ. Ìmọ̀lẹ̀ ti tán. Ọlọ́mọ bá ṣe. Àdúgbò fọlọ́hùn wọn. Àkọ́ṣe fàdákà àdúgbò. Àdúgbò fọlọ́hùn. Àkọ́ṣe fàdákà àdúgbò. Àwọn àdúgbò fọlọ́hùn wọn. Àkọ́ṣe fàdákà àdúgbò. Àdúgbò fọlọ́hùn. Àkọ́ṣe fàdákà àdúgbò. Ẹyẹ jẹ́ lọ báyìí. Ẹ̀sán ọláyọ̀ ń jọ. Lọ́kùnrin ẹ̀bọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀dí ìdẹ̀kùn jáde lọ́bọ̀lọ́. Ẹ̀rẹ̀fẹ̀ ìgẹ̀ ẹ̀lọ́dún kò jẹ́ ọ̀. Ó lè ṣe jù wọ́n lọ́nà. Ó lè ṣe jù wọ́n lọ́nà. Ìdààmú bá jà. Ó lè gòkè. Ó lè bá. Ẹgbẹ́ náà ṣàlàyé àwọn akíní.
Mike. Joseph,
Adeleke, lẹ́lẹ́ ni yóò máa fẹ́. Ó wáyà mọ́ wí ẹgbẹ́ jìnnà síwájú. Adéwọlé ni mo wí ẹgbẹ́ jìnnà sẹ́yìn. Adéwọlá láti ìgbòho wá fún. Àròlé Adeleke ẹgbẹ́ ti di. Òun ni bàbá òní fìlà gbogbo. Adéwọlé mo wí ẹgbẹ́ jìnnà síwájú. Adébọ́lá láti ìgbòho wá fún. Àròlé Adeleke Adétúnjì. Bàbá òní fìlà gbogbo. Bóyá bàbá Bàṣọ wá sọ wípé Tìdébọ́lá làwa ó ṣe. Tìdébọ́lá làwa ó ṣe. Ẹ̀wá yáwó ẹ̀dùn ní gbèsè. Tìdébọ́lá làwa ó ṣe. Ilẹ̀ mi ò. Tìdébọ́lá làwa ó ṣe. Wọ́n gbọ́. Tìdébọ́lá làwa ó ṣe. Ẹ̀wá yáwó ẹ̀dùn ní gbèsè. Tìdébọ́lá làwa ó ṣe. Àlejò sẹ́rẹ́ ní Tìdébọ́lá làwa ó ṣe. Pẹ̀lú mi lájà gbèsè. Tìwọ́lẹ̀ làwa ó ṣe. Ẹ̀bá ilé ẹjọ́ kẹrin kóòtù. Tìdébọ́lá làwa ṣe. Ilẹ̀ rí o. Tìdébọ́lá làwa ó ṣe. Wọ́n gbọ́. Tìdébọ́lá làwa ó ṣe. Ẹ̀bá yáwó ẹ̀dùn ní gbèsè. Tìdébọ́lá làwa ó ṣe. Ìrọ̀mọdé ẹbí ní wípé Adébọ́lá Adeleke ó ti yí biribiri ó yí kan ẹ̀ o.
All right. Thank you very much, my people. I wanted you guys to see that quickly. All right. Let's go to INEC. INEC is preparing their method of voting, comes 2023 February. So I'd like us to listen to this and listen to INEC Shema and see what they are planning, for the people. Let's take this from here. Thank you very much.
At every election, sir.
Please help us to share and like this broadcast. God bless you.
Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, carries out massive voter registration to enable eligible citizens participate in the general elections. As in previous elections, the 2022 electoral law also provides that INEC carries out voter registration and cleanup for the forthcoming elections. The massive mobilization and turnout of citizens for registration also came with its challenges, as INEC announced in September that over 1.1 million people were delisted from the voter register, owing to some irregularities such as underage and double registration. That preliminary cleanup by INEC was followed by public reactions to some of the discoveries in the register.
What we have done is to subject the preliminary register of voters to Nigerians so that Nigerians can also help the commission clean up the voters register further. So many Nigerians are visiting our website and also making their claims and also raising objections on the website. All these things will be brought back to the commission for the commission to have a final say in relation to what has been done and in relation to what has not been done.
However, there are restrictions in the process of reporting irregularities in the voter register.
If you make an objection on an underage and a non-Nigerian or multiple registrants, first you need to provide proof of claim. And there are documents like birth certificates, like national ID, as well as death certificates. For heaven's sake, someone's making that kind of objection. Where is the person going to obtain that claim from?
That process is not very easy. It's not even clearly defined. The electorate, the voters, don't really know how the procedure, they don't know the procedure to follow to be able to make that claim. And I think that is one area that needs to be revisited.
Political parties and civil society organizations agree on the need to reform the voter register cleanup process.
The concern that have been expressed by people, and I think INEC, being a responsible body that has demonstrated capacity and willingness to deliver a credible election in 2023 and beyond, must revisit that.
This is an opportunity for reforms in the next electoral reform process, that we have to rejig this entire process.
There are currently over 93.5 million registered voters for the 2023 general elections in Nigeria. However, to ensure that only eligible voters make their way into the country's voter register in all future elections, more definitely needs to be done with the cleanup process.
All right. As you all know, that INEC is the biggest headache that we have, and a lot of Nigerians are already talking about INEC, how it's going to look like in 2023. To be honest, if you see the way Tinubu and Atiku is going with their campaign, they are not very serious. You can see that they are depending on something, because they are still playing this old style of politics. The only person that is playing this politics in the proper way right now is Peter Obi, Showore, and Kwakwaso. Peter Obi happened to be my principal, but we need to say it how it is. But if you look at APC and PDP, they are still doing it and saying it how they like, because they believe, they can rig it and all that. I have a call right now. Hello, we are live. Are you aware? Okay. Let me hold on. Let me put you on speaker. All right. Good morning, my brother. Go ahead. That is Israel Samuta on the phone.
Yeah. I just wanted to comment on this INEC, registration cleanup and stuff like that. Since we've been yelling this kind of problem, INEC, is it now they want to come out and start doing this when election is just less than 100 days to go? And secondly, I heard when the guy said, how can you say an underage vote? How are they going to clean it up? And you need to go and provide evidence that this person, the date of birth, and it is our fault. This allegation has been laid on INEC. What has INEC done to be doing this thing? What has they done? Are they going to lay the claim back to the citizen or the people who have created all this?
My brother, that's what I was about to say. The way everything looks like right now, it looks like INEC have already been compromised.
Yes, you are not blaming it on these people. These people brought out credible evidence. What have you done? The ones that they see dug inside the hole, what have you done? Now you want to come back to tell them that they have to go and produce evidence that this person is underage? No, I think you are an independent body. Go and do your work. You see, Nigerians, they want to cajole you again. Now they want to start another cleaning process. Before you know what is happening, the vote election is already taking place. And Nigerians should tell INEC, go and do your job. This is what I want to tell the Nigerians. Be vigilant. Don't allow these people to use you as a tool. They know what they are doing. Is it now you want to come and start finding out? Since they've been yelling this problem, what have you done? What have you done? That's what I want to say, my lovely brother. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, my brother, for calling in. God bless you. You see, for INEC to leave it this late, they know what they're doing. That's what I was trying to say. They have been compromised. Money have exchanged hands. Okay, you're calling back?
No. It's
Okay. It's obvious that money have exchanged hands. You cannot see Tinubu coming out all the time, talking in a very, very arrogant manner and insult anybody he likes to insult. He speaks in confidence, even with the obvious agitations right now from Nigerians saying that we don't want them anymore. But this guy still come out like, don't worry. Even we have a big broadcast we're going to do today. I don't want to reference there. You see some people coming out for APC to speak for their principal and see what they are saying. So this is my fear. Should I say fear or concern? This is why you see that I'm always saying that we should go collect our PVC. Let's encourage people. This is the best time to do it. December. Because most people back home are depending on you to send them money for rice, Christmas, whatever. Now, it needs to be vice versa. I will send you the money. You will do this for me. That's it. It's not easy to make this money from here. So why can't we capitalize on this Christmas now to do the right thing? Encourage people, indoctrinate them why they should go take their PVC and cast it for only Peter Obi. If not, my people, it go be as it get to, don't say when we they talk. Yesterday now, in Lagos, Bola Ahmed Tinubu does still drop another bombshell, which is already circulating on social media. I would like you people to listen to this. These are the people they are clamoring for to become their presidents. Let's listen to this.
Me. Go and take your APC.
Now, Bola Ahmed Tinubu said you should go and take your APV. Someone that is already malfunctioning like this. Everybody know that, yeah, old age, you know how it is. It could be your father, it could be your mother, it could even be you, by God's grace, if you reach that age. We understand these things. Nobody is mocking him because he's old. Nobody is disrespecting him because he's old. What Nigerians are saying is that, please step down and allow a younger person to take this. That's it. We have a caller. Let me take this call before we play that video. Hello, good morning to you. Thanks for calling in.
Good morning, Nanjawas.
Yeah, please, where are you calling from?
I'm Cynthia, calling from London.
Oh, yes, Mother Cynthia. Thanks very much for calling in. Thank you. Talk to us.
Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday.
Oh, you know what INEC is trying to do? INEC, let me pause. INEC know everything. Since we be complaining, they see the female name on the male photograph, they didn't say anything. They see non-Nigeria person on the 1918 date of birth, they didn't say anything. They see voters red card on the bin, on the everywhere, they didn't say anything. They collect money. And if anything happens, it's going to cost a big war. It's going to cost war. Trust me, the youth are not going to be happy. They're going to cause war.
You mean
is just nothing. Is just nothing.
What you are saying, Madam Cynthia, is that if there's any manipulation, there's going to be war in February. Is that what you're saying?
100%. 100%.
Okay.
100%. If they put Tinubu there, it's going to be war in Nigeria. Everybody knows Tinubu is nothing. Everyone knows. INEC is trying to make, they collect money already. Buhari know Tinubu cannot do it. Every one of them, they know Tinubu cannot do anything. Tinubu is dead already. They want to make Nigeria to go back to jail. I don't even know what to say. They are messing with our brain. They are messing with our head.
Our future.
They just say we are nothing and we are something. We are somebody.
Yeah.
We are human. They are taking us for granted. They've been doing this for a long time. The youth are going to rise up on them this time around. It's not what they'll be doing.
Can't wait.
It's not what they'll be doing. It's not what they'll be doing. Look at what he's saying. Person that cannot stand for, look at the inside the bus yesterday. He couldn't stand for 20 minutes. He couldn't stand for 20 minutes. He can't even raise the sun up. Who were there? Nobody. We know the truth. If Nigeria didn't say the truth this time, all those idiots, if they didn't say the truth this time, the wrath of God is going to strike all of them one after another. Before that election, a lot of them will die. It's 100%.
Amen.
If they didn't do the right thing this time around, oh my God, there will be war in Nigeria, 100%. Because we all see the truth already. We all see the truth. Everyone knows the truth. Nigeria know the truth. No Nigerians, they know the truth. It's not only Nigeria that is watching us. It's not only Nigerians. A lot of people are watching. So war, 100%, we're going to have another war in Nigeria. They didn't do the means for this time. Thank you, my brother. That's all I have to say.
Thank you very much, Madam
Have a
Cynthia.
blessed
I
day.
really appreciate you. Thank you.
God bless you.
Okay,
God bless you. Bye-bye. See you later.
All right, let me put this on the screen. Let me put this on the screen. I think this should be on the screen. It's because everybody are very, very worried over INEC. Because you can see their sluggishness, their responses to demands of the people. It's obvious that these people, they are cooking up something. You know, every time Tinubu speak on rallies, this man malfunctions. We hear stuff like Bala Blue, Balaba, Corn, APV. Go and collect your APV. What are we talking about here? What is wrong with some of us? Let's watch that video again.
Me, go and take your APV, APC, and you must vote. You must go that morning. Do you love me? Go and take your APV, APC, and you must vote. You must go that morning.
How long are we going to continue like this? Like I was saying before, nobody is against his age or his old age. But I don't want Tinubu to be my president. That's simple. He's too old to be a president, for Christ's sake. I don't want him to be my president. I want an energetic man to be my president. Like someone like Peter Obi, who can travel to so many countries at the same time, who can speak to the people, who can answer, who can take questions, who can attend interviews, debates. Tinubu is not even coming out to, okay, look, Arise is planning another debate again now. Information just reached us yesterday now that Tinubu have also declined in perspective. Tinubu have declined again. That is not coming. Yes, obviously, he cannot come. Tinubu cannot speak like the way I'm speaking now. That's why he's running from debate. That's why he's running from a live broadcast. A live broadcast, our principal have attended so many times. Tinubu cannot do it where people throw questions at you. He cannot. This kind of rallies where Tinubu, just look at the time Tinubu can spend the rallies. He can spend at least a max of 6-7 minutes. And you have lots of people standing beside him, holding him not to fall. Nigerians are beg now, they beg now. Why do we like this suffering? I don't understand. It's not even easy for us in abroad. There was this video that I saw this morning. Let me see if I can bring it to the screen. It's not easy for us abroad. I'll show you guys this video. Let's take this break. Let me bring this video to your screen. Let me take 30 seconds break so that I can quickly prepare this for you. All right. Thank you very much, my people. Thanks for your time. I can see Mario Jr. is already here with me. Good morning to you, Mario, for joining us this morning. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good, Nigeria World. Good morning. How was your Sunday?
Yeah, good. It's going well. Thank you very much. I'll come back to you. Let me quickly play this video. Thank you, my brother. All right. For some of you that want to join us, the link is right there on the comment section. Join us. Let's talk about this. Let me play this video for you because some of us are not getting it. We are suffering abroad for Christ's sake. I've said it before. We should stop deceiving ourselves with the figure that we have in our bank account. You have this figure. You suffered so much for it. And the people back home, many of them are lazy. Yes, that's just the fact. Many of them are so lazy to that extent that they don't want to do anything because they see you as their bank accounts. They believe they can extort you anytime, any day. They come with their crocodile tears. Then you rush down to send them money. But these people are not ready to change the narrative. I've said it before. We shouldn't be carried away by 1 million, 10 million, or 100 million manch. I love it. Don't get me wrong. It's an awareness, giving awareness to others that doesn't know what is happening. But listen, how many of us really have that enthusiasm, that energy, that belief to fight to the last moment, to go collect our PVC? INEC, I've stated so many times that there's a lot of PVC lying down there. Nobody came to collect it. This is what we do when it comes to march guidelines. We are good at that. It's just that during the party, you see some people where they're not invited, they're not already reached there because not guideline. But when it comes to putting in the work, a lot of people, they are not interested. Listen, guys, we in diaspora, we have so much power to change the narrative back home. How do we do this? It's by talking to the people back home, especially in this Christmas and New Year that is coming. It's a festive period. A lot of them back home are depending on us to send them money back home. If you don't have PVC, don't call my number. Simple as ABC. If you get wife, she don't have the PVC. In fact, I don't want to take decision for you because some people are still gullible. It doesn't matter if you live back home. It doesn't matter if you live abroad. In most cases, most of us that live abroad are the biggest problem that we have. Yes, we are. We are the one pampering these people. You pampered your wife back home. You pampered your husband back home. You pampered your children, your mother, your brother, your sister, your father, your relatives back home because you want to claim to them or show to them that you're doing well abroad. If we have to look at it in depth, in holistically, you are suffering. A lot of us are suffering abroad. Sending money back home to people that doesn't deserve it. This is the time for you to demand accountability. This is the time for you to ask them, okay, I've been sending this money, I'm tired. You go do this, I will do this, vice versa. Let's watch this video, maybe with some of us, because if you are gullible and you are here, even though we play 10 million of this kind of video, you will still not learn, no matter what. Some people will spend 10 years in school, in university, they know the fee pass. You know why? Because you're not interested. Some people, no matter how you give them advice, you call, they'll be talking to them, they'll be looking at you, you think they are listening. Immediately you walk out of that room, what you be saying, if you ask them back, they cannot remember. So some people are like that. But let's watch this video and take it from here. Thank you.
I just don't want to do this anymore. It's so cold in here, as you can see. I'm wrapped up in a duvet. My son's got like 3 different layers on, just to try and stay warm because it's so cold in here.
Watching that woman's video broke my heart this morning. She said she had to choose between gas and electric. And she ended up choosing electric because she needed to cook for her children to eat. And that the gas, she couldn't afford it. So she was literally freezing and shaking in that video, as you can see. And people are going through a lot in the UK right now. It's not even a joke. It is not a joke. Especially when you live in these old houses that were built ages ago. The insulation is bad. I remember when I moved to the UK, I lived in such a house. So renting a proper house was difficult. And Ariella was one, and my son, I was pregnant with my son then. I would hold Ariella shivering like this in front of the heater. The heater is on, but we are still shivering. It's not, the cold was too much. It's not like these houses where we live now. Like where I live now, these are one of the newer homes that have been built, well insulated. I use only electric in my house, and if when I put on my electric heater, 1 hour, it can last me even the whole night. I don't sleep with heating. My kids sleep with heating. The other day, I loaded £100 on my electric meter, and I had cooked that night. I did washing, and then I left my children's heater till morning. By morning, the money had dropped to £60. I was like, £40 in a day. How are people managing? If you live in Africa, now is the time to help your family that is abroad. If you change 90,000 naira or whatever it is, cedis or rand, and you send them £100 for them to use for their electric or gas bills, they will bless you and thank you. If you live in Africa and you are used to your family members sending you money and they cannot send for you this period, have some compassion. Now is the wrongest time to ask anybody that lives abroad for money. If you do it, you're a murderer. People are going through hell.
If you do it, you are a murderer. That's the last word from this wonderful woman. You see what I'm talking about? Sometimes when I see videos like this, I'm happy. Do you know why I'm happy? Because I've already talked about it. It shows that God, they use me sometimes to say it how it is. So when me don't talk, I can't see video. Waiting me talk 1 year ago or 2 years ago, and I see video that is tallying to what I said, I will be happy. Even though you did not encourage me, I will be happy. I've said this over and over and over again. Okay, before I move on the platform where I found this video, I commented on it and somebody responded. Let me put this on the screen. If you cannot read, I'll read it from here. He said, yes, oh, you are right. Many of our people don't understand when you talk about it. We, the people in diaspora, have been part of the problems. We don't ask our people back home questions. We don't demand accountability. We don't give them terms and conditions. We don't tell them the truth story of how people are suffering abroad. But we just want to help them. Many of our people are enjoying back home. They see us as their ATM machine, while many abroad can't buy good food or goods for their personal use unless they are on sales. But they continue giving. Enough is enough. We must hold our ground this time around comes 2023. We must tell them what to do, how to do it, with conditions, and make our country better for us all, so that we can come back home and enjoy the fruits of our labor. When I see this comment, the thing touched me. The thing touched me. You know why? Now only we go they talk how we take suffer. If I dey talk now, you must listen to me, because you and I now the same abroad now we did. So we have the experience. If person with Nigeria they talk how abroad be, you don't go listen. You know why? Because you know what you are seeing on the television is different from they say knowing the system and being in the system is the two different things. People in Nigeria can tell you, say, we know the system for UK now. We don't know how they be. We know where to the pastoral is what they are seeing on telly and what people are telling them. But being inside the system is quite different. The truth of the matter is, this is the time. Please, don't let passion, don't let love. I love my mama, I love my papa, I love my brother, I love my son, I love my husband, wife, girlfriend, boyfriend. In fact, even the girlfriend or girlfriends where you get from Nigeria, where you the same money from abroad go to give, ask them whether they get PVC. You will see and say 99.9% of them don't have PVC. Yes. You know why? Because they believe you are ATM. They believe, say, you are always sending money to them, because you don't get sense. You don't get sense. You know, they don't care. They don't even know what is PVC. They are not interested. All they care about is to snap fake pictures and put it on Instagram to deceive people. The boy where they ask, where they tell you, say, if you, whenever you come, will come marry another, go find out. Many of them are not interested. You want to send money for a mate buy Benz, maybe carry another women for Nigeria. The wife where you live, where the T say yes, now my wife, he don't join with it they call contribution or susu meeting where they not send them. Now there, how she want to buy gele, all those things, make she go every Saturday dance. Now she know she's not interested if the system is going to change or not. As long as you have portrayed yourself as ATM, she is ready to join you. And that's it. This is what is going on in Nigeria. I live there. In fact, since 2016, I started living in Nigeria. That because I started visit. My first visit to Nigeria was 2005. 2005. And from that 2005, I was visiting Nigeria every blessed year. 2006, 2007. For those that know me very well, will testify to this. 2008, 2009, 2010, 2000. In fact, from 2010, I started going twice a year. Then I was already showing interest, having interest in my country. I'm a patriotic Nigerian, in case you don't know. I've always loved my country. I started going twice a year. Some of the people close to me were saying, you all they waste all this money for ticket twice a year. They go Nigeria. By the way, they do that. Till tomorrow, I still have friends that ask me from abroad. Oh boy, how far now? What did they do for that country? Yes, because I love it. But 2016, I decided I resigned from my company where I was working. Company I was working with. I resigned. I submitted a resignation letter. They gave me a month. I don't know if I told this story before. For those of you that follow me, they gave me a month because my manager at that time, my line manager, told me that Elvis, you are sick. They gave me a month to go review with you they talk, whether my hair correct or whether I joke or whether I just get small depression, and maybe after a month it go do okay. 3 days before that time, my manager came to meet me. He asked me, have you reviewed your decision and all that? I said, no, I'm resigning. With a good pay. I'm not here to brag. With a good pay, I was receiving good money. By God's grace, we all are fine. We're not a beg for food, right? I resigned. Say no. And do you know the funny part? Okay, I don't want to go there. People see it as bragging and all that. Let's forget that. What I'm trying to say, since 2016, I moved to Nigeria. Since 2016, I had a visit UK as a visitor. But from 2005 to 2015, I had a visit Nigeria as a visitor. UK was a home. Now, since 2016, Nigeria and home, and they visit UK as a visitor. So what I'm saying is that I know these people. I too know them for Nigeria. Many of them, 80% of them, if I'm not mistaken, they are so selfish. They are liars. No truth for their mouth. At the top of people in Nigeria, I'm telling you, 80%. I don't know about your own statistic. I talk about my statistics. The environment I find myself, the people. They are liars. They are selfish. They are heartless. They are self-centered. I don't know how to describe them. In fact, their primary tradition now, culture, now lies. People in Nigeria can lie for anything. The evil things that doesn't make sense. So it's not part of their culture. They lie and lie and lie again. Then you begin to ask yourself, say, why are you lying? How far now? This person call you, he go lie. Where you dey? Go say, I did traffic. This guy never bath. So you will call generator people with the service generator. If they come your house, now lie. Before they come, now lie. Something spoil for your car, you carry and go the best mechanic shop. They will lie to you. Now that they advise people like us or some of us say, they could not carry car go roadside. Abi, you get where you go reach, you don't go roadside, Abi. Even the best way they go now, still lie. Now, the reason why we are saying this is that, please, this December, educate your people back home. Educate them to go collect their PVC. How do you do this? By putting in conditions. I'm sorry. Somebody told me the other day, no, You can't be like, say, you are forcing them against them. We let them do what they like. No, you can't come to my channel and say, let them do what they like. At the end of the day, everything will still be on my head. If they call you just now, say that the hospital, say, your wife born. You not see money take bail, your wife come on for hospital. You not see that money take bail, come on for hospital. Oh, okay, they joke. This is not like abroad. If their wife born for hospital in Nigeria, you need to pay some certain amount that have accumulated before they will allow her to go. Then they will call you the ATM machine abroad. Bros, good morning. Oh. May God bless you. Now, so that's right to the start. They go pray for you. Pray. They'll come end down by asking you money. May God bless you. May God do this. May God do that. They'll come say, no vessel. My wife, you're born for the past 7 days now. To come on for hospital, they say, may we pay 95,000 naira. As I heard this, so now only 5,000 naira I get. I beg, the newborn baby need to come house, or if not, so thing go affect and blah blah blah. You get the way they'll take do that lie. They must capture your heart. Then you come and say, hi, I want to turn this one down now. Now baby matter, or person just new give birth. Hi God, oh, I want to do this one. You will end up sending money, even though you did not send all. You must send part of it. Now, this is the time for you to ask these people, do you have your PVC? If you say no, not even pick a call. Nigeria can never change, my brothers and sisters, if we are not serious over what we are doing right now. I'm telling you, Nigeria can never change. We will continue to deceive ourselves. God go do them. God go do them. God have given everybody in the whole world the power to succeed in life. Now only Nigeria will not succeed. The country where they watch me from, so if you are not in Nigeria, you know, see as that country fine. You know, see everywhere look good. Now the same power we God give you, can I give Nigeria? If I will reveal more to you this evening, I have some videos to let you know how we find ourselves here tonight, 6 p.m. And I'll go hear more. Please, my people, encourage the people back home, give them conditions to go collect their PVC. No PVC, no support. Thank you very much, Mario. Please talk to us. Good morning to you once again.
Good morning, Nigeria Watch. I'm so happy this morning for this your program. I just see and now see make I join.
God bless you, my brother.
Everything when you talk, and God will bless you. Today I know we speak English, or now broken, maybe our language first.
Now that broken, I even sweet part. Now we fit the get
so everybody will hear.
Yes.
Everybody will hear what I talk. Like that comment when person comment for that your own. That comment is a very important comment because the way the comment end, I think the person ends the person is actually murderer. He used the word murderer.
Yes.
Hi, I like that word because this time when we did for Europe, so I'll use myself as an example. My first 2 years for Italy, I hear win. When I say person here win, because of family problem, I know if you stay camp. I know if you stay camp, say make a hustle for my document. I run come on for camp because pressure for home they come. And when me have a pass, not be dungeon on top of sea. I reach camp. I know if you stay, I come out. Ask me what I go to do. I get document to find work. Me won't be say I they live good life for Nigeria because I can't live Babiala, or because I want my family happy. Nigeria Watch, you know what they call Babiala now? Begging. I'll go stay for front of supermarket in the morning. I'll reform homeless child orphan. Or you go and buy something to finish.
I go
carry the Carello. I go rush, go meet you and carry Carello when they buy things. Some of them go reject you. Live here. Who be you, black man, call they carry my things? Some go accept you. Maybe at the end, €2, €1, 50 cents. I go gather them. Maybe at the end of the month, I think get 500. I know they live for good place, so at the end, call will come for home. Settle this one, settle this one, settle this one. Me, I know they're comfortable, but I won't try make them comfortable. After that begging, I can't get one work without no document. And you know how Europe be. Or you both give you work without document, you're not going to enjoy that work. Because you go use you, because you don't get right, you don't get sick. You go get sick cause. Chico. We call it Chico in Italy. Cycles, even a cycle, they call it. What are they do Nigeria watch? Now animal now they feed. All kind of wild animal. Elephant, tiger, deer, zebra, kangaroo, cow, different kind of animals for your show. As I'm telling you, there was a day, a camel finished my hand, he chopped my hand. Well, in the process, me, I give him food. Why they say all these things to cut my story short? Now, because our people for home, the things say we be. Whether the things say they pick money for abroad, I don't know. Abroad is more difficult than Nigeria. They don't even know. They don't know. Many people are suffering right now. I'm sometimes if I go train station, how they share tears, how they share money for black people when they sleep for ground for train station. It's like cool. These are Nigerians, not other countries. So Nigerians. Go to Napoli Central. You will see Nigeria, you will fear. Some of them are even mad. They don't mad for streets. They don't even know road to go back home again. All because they want to please family. And what? All these are our people, so which kind of heart they get? As you said just now, you said how many percent you give them just now, the ones when they lie. That percent, no, that your percent will not correct that word. For me, and 95 now give. 95% of Nigeria are liars. They can do anything just to manipulate you, get something from you, then at the end dump you. They don't send. They don't send you. But now I'm wise. For me to give them right now, I'd rather help somebody that is in distress here than for me to give them back home. Like about the PVC when you told just now, my old fiancé, I tell him, have you got your PVC? I will go and get my PVC. I tell him, say, if you never get your PVC, don't ever come here again. It isn't a joke. 1 week, I not talk to her. 2 weeks, after they come here again, I pick her. Say, where now? I will go. Fine, I'm money. I will pay transport. I will stay there. The distress. I tell her, say, if you not get money, go and take a loan until you get that PVC before you talk to me. If you not get that PVC, don't talk to me. In fact, I even promise you marriage. Because of that PVC, I can even call off my marriage. But when she see how serious I am, she had to go by all means and get her PVC. Now she begin to me say, I'm afraid though, on the day of election, all those talk, I tell her, say, no problem. If I'm around, you will vote. Why I'm saying this, we in diaspora, we don't know the power we have. Just for example, Nigeria have 1 million, for example, Nigeria have 1 million people in diaspora. If 1 million people can maybe provide five votes, instantly that is 5 million votes. They don't know the power they have. Like for me right now, it's not I say at the boast too. I can provide 10 votes, but I'm not voting. Which one is even more better? I vote now or I provide 10 votes. Which one is even more better? Mine is better. But many people in diaspora, they don't know. Sometimes I'm even surprised to see some diaspora still clapping hands for this APC and PDP government. Shame on them. You are here enjoying all the basic amenities for free. Why your country cannot provide none for you, not even road. They cannot even provide road for you, and you are here still clapping hands for them. That person, I don't know the person doing that. Anybody doing that, and I watch. Now early morning we do, but that person, Nigeria will happen to that person. Like what I will talk.
No
that
more than
person
they
when they
for them.
clap
Anybody
for
that
APC
lives
and
abroad,
PDP,
that is
Nigeria will
supporting
happen to that person well.
Nigeria
Nigeria will happen to that person.
Because these people
Now
are
so I say, because Nigeria watch. I tell you, last month, only my mom alone, I gave her a bag of rice. I give her some money. As I talk on only rice, my money not there again. Although I know if I not fit talk the money, but I know see na better money I give them. The life there is hard, but they know they pity themselves. Now we went there here, they pity them, but we don't over pity them. We are saying now they say when you pamper child too much, they say spare the rod and spoil the child. We are sparing the rod now, we spoil them too much. We need to speak out. We are suffering here during this school like this. Now many people they sleep for train station here, even in my city here. Black people sleep on train station inside this school. That person now how you go to last 370 years. Before 50 years, don't they shake? Cold don't finish all the bone. Why are we living life like this? Why Nigeria will see white, they will say I'm black? What did they go? What did they gain? And they say that they jackpot, you they jackpot. Ah, the jackpot where you the jackpot, they go. Now, first the country you they go. If that person not repair a country, you if you come there. If that person when you the jackpot go your country say no come, I beg go back to your country. You not go repair your own. I will say all these countries say many level they allow Nigeria to become their country again. So that we can build our country. We need to build our country. Our country is messed up. Many people don't hijack a whole full country of 200 or something million people. Few people just hijack and not even good people, illiterate, tout, street urchins. They just turn themselves to leaders for nothing. And the ones that can rule the country very well, they don't want to give them the chance. Why? And that word, this word when you talk today, see, I deal with you 100%. We need to caution our people back home. We need to tell them how life is. Because many of them don't even know how life is. Life is difficult. If you don't travel, you don't know life is difficult. Now, two life they get to, who say now one life, now life. If you travel, now you go see the other side of life. Thank you, Naja Watch.
All right, my brother Mario, I really do appreciate you for this wonderful contribution and experience that you gave to us on this platform today. It's a good one, to be honest. It's not easy for anybody for abroad. We all are suffering here. No matter the amount that you have in your account, we all are suffering. The only person that we need to support this time to change the narrative, to change the situation that we find ourselves, is to vote for Peter Obi. You know, if you see on my screen, he's right there. Peter Obi, he's always there. Peter Obi for 2023. Peter Obi for president. You know, please, my people, for my household, my family, everybody, you know, now Peter Obi, I'm not talking for my I'm not talking about extended family. You know, as you know, my immediate family is Peter Obi, Peter Obi, Peter Obi. You know, but the truth of the matter is, if some of you never tire for suffering, continue to clamor for what is it called? Tinubu and Atiku. Because the suffering, we cannot continue to be sending money home. We have our own responsibilities. Many of us that live abroad, don't you have your responsibility? If you know, say you never born, you do abroad, you send money, go out all the time. Your papa, your mama, they praise you, they praise you. They know they advise you, may you go born. They know they advise you, may you go marry. You know, say, there's problem, oh. It's the truth. You know, so please, my people, I will advise you all to encourage the people back home. May they go collect their PVC. You know, it's very, 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 very important. You know, I can see some people already giving us the progressive NG, my brother. Thank you very much for the super chat. May God bless you. I see more people joining us right now. Please endeavor to share and like. You know, yes, coffee. Thank you. You know. Okay, my people, make una hold on. My daughter want to say hello to you people. Come on, say hello. Are you shy? Say hello. Hold on. Say hello, everyone.
Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. How's everyone?
So, what advice do you have for the coming election 2023?
I think everyone should vote for Peter Obi.
Okay, my daughter don't talk. Say we wanna vote for Peter Obi.
Vote for Peter Obi.
All right then. All right, so be going. All right, this one is too hot, sharp, but it's okay. And lock the door, okay? All right, my people, the children, all the children where God use all of us, they born for abroad. Many of them, we cannot really take them home and have peace. That's just the fact. We can't take them home. If you take them go house, you go they fear here and there. You know, I don't take my children go house now reach 3 times. My heart they beat until they enter plane, say that they go back. It's the truth. More not deceive ourselves. Many of them now where they watch me today, now I not go feel say una they go out with our children with rest of mind. Your mind not go reach grant. God forbid. No, no, you'll go there. Let me listen to Alice. Alice, my brother, good morning to you. How are you doing today?
Yeah, good morning, Mr. Najawash. Good morning, viewers and my friend on the panel section. Good morning, those on the comment section. Yeah, I've been listening for a while.
Thank you, my brother.
Yeah, thank you for the work you're doing. It's really a concern about the INEC. You know, you once said the battle is between Nigerians, is between Peter Obi and INEC, because APC for us is a walkover. Forget about what you are seeing on the media about APC. It's a walkover. We just have to tackle INEC. INEC is not really independent. You know, it's just like a parable of a guy who was in a dark room. The room was really dark, and he was hearing a lion's voice, like a lion's roaring. That, you know, he was really scared, but because the room was dark, he couldn't do anything. But at some point, he managed to get to the switch of the light. When he turned the light on, it was a rat using a microphone, because there's a speaker in the room. So he just had to pursue the rat away. So that's what the APC is doing. They fade. They are trying to make us scared. We just have to reach to the switch of the lights and turn it on by beaming our searchlights on INEC. And yes, we must keep doing that. I've always advocated that we bring INEC staff that we have in our locality to the studio to let us know. We need to know them, because they need to know what they are getting into. Because this is the hope of every Nigerian. This is the last hope. Like that lady on the phone said, it's going to be war. I've always said it. People say I'm violent, I'm garrulous. No, it's going to be war. In fact, Nigeria is already at war. There is a ceasefire now because of Peter Obi's campaign hope. That's the only hope everybody has. Guess what? People are ready to come from the diaspora to join this war. They've been doing it. You don't know, but they do it. During Obasanjo's election, more than 3,000 Edolites came to Edo State. It's on record. A lot of them have their PVCs, and they've scheduled their coming to Nigeria in that same time to vote. And during the NSAS, we had thousands of diasporans flying in to join the NSAS protest, especially British and Americans. There's going to be massive problem. They can't do this. They won't do this. It will be too overwhelming, because everybody knows where the tide is going. Obi has successfully sold this ideology, has sold this personality to everybody, to all and sundry. He was abroad, talking to diasporans, letting them know he knows that they are there. He knows their contributions. He knows their powers. He came home. He's crossing the nook and cranny of the nation. So for me, there's no going back. Nobody is scared of death anymore in Nigeria. After all, people jump into lagoon almost on a daily basis. Nigerian government should be ready to jump into that lagoon with us. They know we are not fighting ourselves. We are targeting their buildings. We are going to target all their homes. We are going to target INEC officials. We're going to set this nation ablaze. We all know it will start from Edo State and Delta State. There's problem in Delta now. They're asking for they're asking the governor to refund the 13% money, derivation money that Buhari paid. There's a lot of problem going on there. I'm sure those states will soon start their own. The only thing they just got to do now, like Buhari has already promised at the United Nations, he also promised at the United Kingdom that it will be free and fair election. That's the only way they will go scot-free. They may say that their children are in Canada, they are in UK, but what about their extended families, their grandmothers, their in-laws? We all know these things. A senator cried out in Calabar during the NSAS protest. They were about to set her house on fire. She cried out that she's with them. Dino Melaye ran out to start saying, I'm with you people, because the youth were marching towards his house to set his garage and his house on fire. It's not a joke. It's not a joke. Our youths are already living as if they are not living. They are ready to do anything now. Just that Peter Obi is the one calming everybody down. So guys, we should get our PVC and we should do the right thing. Vote, defend your vote. There is no other country. This is the only land we have. I don't know America. I don't know UK. I don't want to know Europe. I know my country. I know my land. I was born here. I was brought up here. So I have to defend my land. I've got my PVC.
Alex, you don't even need to be born there or brought up there. Many of us, they're not born us there, they will not grow up there. But as a Nigerian, you have to show that patriotism to protect and defend your country. And that's what you are doing every day on this platform.
Yes. So some even diasporans who live abroad, they're living abroad out of bad policies of the government. Many South Africans, although they are not perfect in their country, they work for a while and they go back home and they never come back again unless for visit or for business or for school. So this is the only country we can call our own. Whether you have British passport, whether you have American passport, you have any passport, but you are first a Nigerian. Your parents were first Nigerians. So we must do all we can do. I'm appealing to diasporans. If you want to come to Nigeria for Christmas, I want to appeal to you. You can suspend it and come by February and come and vote. Yes, come and vote. If you can afford it, come and vote. If you cannot do it, it's also good. Send people, motivate people, talk to your family members. You did it before for Edo State governor, for the ingrate scam Edo State governor. Don't be discouraged. The fact that a woman married or a man married and it didn't work out, it doesn't mean the next one will be like that. We've learned our lesson. Just that Obi is a man that we cannot resist because of his antecedents, because of his lifestyle, because of his credentials, and the way he ruled in his state before. If not, Edo State has lost trust in politicians. We know. We all know. We are all biting our hands in regrets over how we came out for a man who is so bad in Edo State. That's not a topic. Let me not deviate. So the point is this today. I want to speak to the diasporans now. I know you are going through a lot abroad. I read books about how Nnamdi Azikiwe was in America washing plates when he was schooling in a restaurant. He spoke about the struggles of the diaspora life. It's a book written by Nnamdi Azikiwe, the Nigerian first president, on a ceremonial basis. He said living abroad is so demeaning. Number one, you are a second-class citizen, even if you have their citizenship. When the chips are down, they will separate the goat from the sheep. When there is a problem, you saw that in Ukraine at the beginning of the war. They were separating blacks from whites. They don't care whether you have a Ukraine passport. They don't care. We saw it on the video. They were asking them to leave the train for the Ukrainians, the white Ukrainians to get inside first. As they got to Poland border, they were also segregating them. They have papers. They have residents. Many of them were married to Ukrainians, men and women, Africans. They were making videos about it, that they asked them to leave for Ukrainians. So when the chips are down, you will know who really is a British citizen. Don't deceive yourself. They give you that passport because of your contributions to the system and because you've met certain criteria. But when things are really hard, they will separate you from the real citizens. So fight for your land. Nigerians, fight for your land. Do what you can do. So don't be discouraged by the attitude of Nigeria. I agree with you. A lot of us here lie. For me, my family members know me. If they whatever project they've given me, I'll be transparent enough. They also tell me, brother, why are you like this? Why are you giving these details? I say, yeah, so that tomorrow you will not say somebody ate your money. So it's not easy to live abroad. First of all, you have to fight.
Are not common. Many of you are not common. When you give people projects in Nigeria to do for you, the first thing that comes to their mind is they don't cash Mugu. You understand? It's the fact. We have experience to this. We don't want to go there. So not everybody are like you, and we are not generalizing that at the same time. We're only talking on statistic that 85% of people back home cannot be trusted.
Nigeria was 93% can't be trusted, unfortunately. 93%, not even 85. I know I've heard stories. People have had to come and call me to come and continue projects that their family members abandoned because I know of a girl who was living abroad. She was giving her sister and her sister's husband money to build 4 flats. The 4 flat is still at decking level, but they've entered their own 2 flats with the girl's money, with the people's money. So I'm like, and they bought a car and they opened a supermarket. And the girl's house is still, and she has spent, by the time she gave me the details of the money she has spent, it's even enough to start another 4 flats. I was like, wow. When I handled that project, because I told the mother, you people should not come and swear for me. Oh. By the time I handled that project, she did spend at least like half of the money she has given them, and tenant entered that house. Till today, we are still very good friends. I'm not saying I'm perfect, but there are times you just have to realize people are going through a lot to raise money abroad. That girl, each time she's in Nigeria, especially Christmas, she must ask them to bring me a goat and say, brother, this is for you. Because money is not everything. People don't know the meaning of integrity. Most times, friends even deliver more for those who are abroad than the so-called family members. Friends sometimes even help more. Friends will be more careful to preserve the friendship. But family will say, is my brother, is my sister, he cannot do anything. But a friend will want to quickly do it normally and make sure you give detail of every €1 you send, so that next time, two of you will still be friends. But family is the most they are so complicated. Unless you have a family member that is straightforward, that is inspired, or that is God-fearing, that is really born again.
It's two ways, my brother. It's two ways. Sometimes the people who even eat your money and keep you alive is better than some family. Some family just want to take your life. They don't want you to eat. You must die. That's it. You will die for what you are suffered for. That one is another fear. So the truth of the matter is, our stand here now is that the most people, or all of us in the diaspora, we are suffering for our money. Even though we drive Rolls Royce today, we drive Bugatti, we suffered for it. Go back and look how we started, right? So anybody where we send money for Nigeria, you don't send person money. After you drop the phone, they say, now just 20,000, 50,000. Now you send for me for this Christmas. It's painful now, my brother. We have experienced this in numerous times. And many of you watching me right now have experienced this. So this is the reason why I say we must condition them this time before you send Christmas money, go out if you never already sent. Tell them to go collect their PVC and change the situation that they are facing by themselves.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Well, when I visited abroad, I told somebody back home, I said, if anybody lives abroad and he gives you 5,000 naira of 1,000 naira to spend on yourself, to eat or to do anything, you are drinking that person's blood. I told somebody, I said, you are drinking his or her blood, because these guys are going through a lot. Some people stand for 11 hours every day, 9 hours every day. Some have to use train, 11 stations, 10 stations inside the cold. Some have to wake up when the sleep is even very sweet. You wake up around 4 a.m. to go to a shift job. It's not easy. It's very difficult. That is why you see most people cannot stay abroad. Most, after they finish schooling, they come back. They don't care. They just come back. I know of a man, when he got abroad, the elder brother brought him, took him to Norway. When he couldn't stay. He stayed only 2 weeks. He said, no, I'm better. The brother was laughing. I'm better in Nigeria. Yes, well, he was doing a good job, but his eyes now opened. He stopped talking to his brother. Anyhow, he learned a lesson. Only him started advising people on the street. Abroad no easy, abroad no easy. This was the word he was always using. So it's good. It's fair enough to tell your family members, if you don't do this, I won't do this. It's good, because looking at the bigger picture, are they really doing it for themselves alone? Those in the diaspora, they want you to have a better life too. But when you stay too much in darkness, you start seeing. That's the problem of Nigerians. They've stayed too much in the hand of these wicked politicians. So they don't understand you. It takes some level of force. It takes a level of, a level of agitation, a level of.
And another thing again, my brother, sorry to cut you short. The situation in Nigeria is that, fine, many of us are suffering abroad, not just us. The white people are also suffering. You see the video I played earlier on, it was a white lady that was crying. She has to choose between the electricity and the gas. Then she chooses the electricity so that she can, because our gas cooker, our cooker is electric, so that she can cook for her children. But she was inside the cold with her children, so she have to cry out. So that's a white person. So in terms of also begging for food, there's this video circulating that we all saw a couple of days ago. I would like to recapitulate on it again. Please, let's watch this.
Can you see the line of people at Tottenham Town Hall, North London, queuing up to collect food from a church at Tottenham Town Hall? It's not only black people. Majority of them are white people. Majority are white. Queuing up for food. In UK, some people think it's only in Africa that people are hungry. People are hungry also in UK. Can you see them? Look at this lady crossing now with her own trolley. You can see a lot of people. This has been going on every day in this town hall, Tottenham Town Hall, every blessed day. People are queuing up, collecting food. In UK here in London, not London, Tottenham Town Hall, precisely. So it is not only in Africa that people are hungry. People are hungry everywhere, all over the world. Can you see them? Look at the people. Look at them. Look at them. Queuing up to get something to eat. My people, please, if you're watching this video, if you have anything to give to anyone around you, it doesn't matter whether it's your relative or someone you know, just anybody at all. Any little can help. My people, please, please do this for God's sake. Can you see the people queuing up to collect food?
Una see am? So let's go back to that previous video again before I say what I want to say.
I just don't want to do this anymore. It's so cold in here, as you can see. I'm wrapped up in a duvet. My son's got like 3 different layers on, just to try and stay warm because it's so cold in here.
Watching that woman's video broke my heart this morning. She said she had to choose between gas and electric. And she ended up choosing electric because she needed to cook for her children to eat. And that the gas, she couldn't afford it. So she was literally freezing and shaking in that video, as you can see. And people are going through a lot in the UK right now. It's not even a joke. It is not a joke. Especially when you live in these old houses that were built ages ago. The insulation is bad. I remember when I moved to the UK, I lived in such a house. So renting a proper house was difficult. And Ariella was one, and my son, I was pregnant with my son then. I would hold Ariella shivering like this in front of the heater. The heater is on, but we are still shivering. It's not, the cold was too much. It's not like these houses where we live now, like where I live now. These are one of the newer homes that have been built, well insulated. I use only electric in my house. And when I put on my electric heater, 1 hour, it can last me even the whole night. I don't sleep with heating. My kids sleep with heating. The other day, I loaded 100 pounds on my electric meter. And I had cooked that night. I did washing. And then I left my children's heater till morning. By morning, the money had dropped to 60 pounds. I was like, 40 pounds in a day. How are people managing? If you live in Africa, now is the time to help your family that is abroad. If you change 90,000 naira or whatever it is, cedis or rand, and you send them 100 pounds for them to use for their electric or gas bills, they will bless you and thank you. If you live in Africa and you are used to your family members sending you money and they cannot send for you this period, have some compassion. Now is the wrongest time to ask anybody that lives abroad for money. If you do it, you're a murderer. People are going through hell.
Even if you visit Nigeria with your children, let's start from there. Your family members that you have been helping since 1930, if you visit home with your children, they will not buy anything for your children. I'm telling you, your family members that you have been helping, you are the one that paid their children's school fees, you are the one that is paying them, you have roof over their head, maybe the house you built that you could not stay, they are staying there, they are enjoying life, you bought their car, almost everything. The day you visit Nigeria with your children, oh, see picky, now that they do rich, you spend a week. After that 1 week, you want to come on, now, bye, they don't buy anything for your children. Listen, I'm not here to talk more. The reason why we are talking about this is this. This is the time to hold these people as well. Tell them, if you not go collect your PVC, my money no they enter your hand again. Period. That's it. It's a festive period. Don't send them any money. People are suffering abroad as well. I can't sell you 20,000 naira and be telling me, say, things is rough in Nigeria, 20,000 naira is not enough. No. So, my people, let's move on to the next person here. Chibuzo Adi, thanks very much for joining us. Good morning to you. Please talk to us.
Yeah, good morning, Niger, Mr. Niger. Good morning, good day, everybody listening. I just want to add up on one of the panelists said there. You see, what happened in South Africa here is why you see people relegate back to South Africa when, especially the South Africans, is because of they have a standard of life here. South Africa have the best standard of life in Africa. Imagine if you are, in short, let me say, South Africa, the infrastructure in South Africa is better of those in London. You can't compare Johannesburg even with London as we are speaking. Johannesburg is highly advanced. Regardless of London is an old city, is a colonial city, but what is in Johannesburg here is highly advanced, and all the whole amenities in the Western world is here. The standard of living, the standard of everything is here. If you take example, if you are let's say a bank teller, your salary can support you to buy a house and buy a car, which in Nigeria, those kind of things cannot happen. If you are a teacher here, your salary can support you to buy a house, buy a car, which cannot happen in Nigeria. A medical doctor in South Africa here earn at least 20 to 30 million naira a year, of which in Nigeria you don't find such a thing. Professors earn massive amount of money here compared to Nigeria. And they don't forget, this is a white country, actually. White are still having interest in South Africa here. So that is why you see most of them, when they have any contract in abroad, they go back, because whatever they are offering them in abroad, they will even have it much better in their home. Because if they apply for a new car, the bank will give them, they will be paying it instrumentally. If they apply for a house, the bank will finance it, and they will be paying it instrumentally. And in Nigeria, such a thing does not exist. So that is why you see South Africans, when they live in abroad, even in America, they come back. They come back. They will tell you, no, their home is better than those in that place, because their salary support their life, their standard of life support everything they want to do. They drive the latest car, they drive the modern house. Any kind of life you want, they live here, regardless of how things are happening right now in Africa generally. In global, the whole world is feeling the heat. So South Africa remains one of the best in Africa here. So whatever you people are going over there in UK, such like, look at what you're telling me about that woman you're showing me in the TV in this thing now, crying because of gas. Because of gas. In South Africa here, let me tell you, where I'm staying, we don't, I called the municipality, come and cut off the gas. I don't need gas. They beg you to use gas. We don't need it. Because the kind of, the electricity we have here support everything that we need. We have an abundant electricity to use, regardless of the way things are still happening, but still the government makes sure that everybody live the way they're supposed to live, of which in Nigeria, we don't have those kind of things. Our resources in Africa here support us to do a lot of things. The UK are milking Africa, and because of those, they are not productive in terms of mineral resources. They are not productive. So things are getting hard in UK. They don't know how to support life. the only way they can be able to do their maneuver is to tax people heavily. Because of their taxing people heavily, and that is why you see that woman crying, because she cannot be able to support her salary, or her wages cannot be able to support her. And that is why you see that woman is crying. So if you ask me, Africa remains that kingdom of Mali said, Africa unites. And this is where even the Europeans will come back to Africa to come and live in Africa. But the only problem we are having now is we never have that leader that can combine both Europeans and the African work together and make sure that we live a better life. Because right now, our UK, we are hoping for, they were hoping with Russian gas. Now Russia cut them off. Now the alternative is they switch their face in Africa. And this is what they could have done since they are the owner of Africa. They colonized Africa for a very long time. This is the opportunity they could have used, and they transform all this their gas pipeline and whatever they want to do in Africa. Yeah, they could have done it a long time ago, but because of they make sure that Africa never grow. They don't want any success in Africa, and that is why they keep on supporting these illicit leaders, so that those illicit leaders can be able to give them exactly what they want through back door. They don't want to do it legitimately. So now they are feeling the heat. Russia have cut them off. They don't have any other alternative. For them to come back to Africa, that will take them years, because they have to lay pipe. They have to do a lot of construction before they can be able to get to their get their needs. So what I'm trying to say is there is a hope coming in Africa. If P2B can be able to succeed in Africa, this election, you will see the way Africa will interchange. In Africa, we become a modern continent. And I believe that that leadership will expand through all the whole African region, so that other leaders can be able to copy the route of Nigeria. And all this jackpot of a thing will never happen again, because of hardship in Africa here. People are finding things very difficult. I listened to Mustafa last time when he was talking about the resources they find in Nigeria, in the north, not the Bauchi oil. There is a particular mineral resources he was mentioning. They find near close to Sambisa Forest and the Kwara State. He said that resources they find it since the early 80s, and non-Nigerian people do not know anything about it. But the elites are busy stealing them, giving it to UK, France, China. They are the one engineering the terrorism in Nigeria, so that there will be instability in Nigeria, so that they can be able to loot all these things. So he was saying that the Boko Haram ferries was a scam. This was engineered by the West, so that all those instability will happen in this area, so that they can be able to be looting and keep on looting. But I will hope that if P2B became a president of Nigeria, all those things will stop, and that will be the end of our slavery. And those who have hope in abroad will return back home, knowing that they have a home in Nigeria. And I believe that would be better for all of us. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Chibuzo Adi. I really appreciate you. Thank you very much, everybody that have contributed today. Those of you on the comment section and my panelists, I'll give 1 minute to every one of you again to quickly round up this time message to the people back home on this coming 2023 presidential election in 1 minute. Mario, my brother, please talk to me in 1 minute. Okay, we're rounding up now. Mario, are you there?
Yeah, Nigeria, sorry, I was a little busy. I'm here.
Okay. You have 1 minute.
Yeah,
just 1 minute.
My own little advice to my people back home is just for them to do the right thing. Doing the right thing is to go and get your PVC, vote the right person into power. Then from there, we can begin to build our country. Building a country is not something of one day. It takes years, but with Peter Obi, I believe we can start on the right direction. Then from there, another person can come in again. Gradually, we build our country to the world standard. Thank you.
Thank you very much, my brother, for making that very brief. My brother, Mr. Alice, talk to us.
Yes, I want everybody to get their PVCs and please influence people back home in any way you can. And yes, let me talk to those who are at home and those of you in diaspora who are interested. Prepare yourself. Anything can happen during or after the result of the election has been announced. A war is coming. Prepare yourself, get food, get prepared. I can't say other things on the air. It's going to be 50-50. So let's prepare ourselves for the unknown. This is not time to hold the country's flag. It's time to really prepare yourself. That's really why I can say it. I'm sure you get the message. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I'm back to you again, Chibuzo Adi, for 1 minute. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Well, what I want to say is just a simple one. Nigeria, just like my brother said, prepare for war. And that war is just by the corner there. Because what we are seeing right now is a game of, in short, it's a game of weapon. Because we are not ready to fight with our bare hand again. So Tinubu have come there and disgraced himself, talking to the king, and the king were just looking at him, were just talking all kind of rubbish that he want to vomit. So, and I believe everybody is listening. I couldn't even understand anything that he went there for. He didn't even tell people, look at what we're gonna do, look at what we're not gonna do. But what he just there is to just to criticize other party, and that has been the way our political lineup has been for a very long time. But right now there is a new change that is coming. I would advise everybody to make that change, and if we can be able to vote from abroad, which INEC refuse to implement. So if the new government, which is P2B, because I know that if Atiku or Tinubu is there, they are not going to implement that. So that will help people who live in abroad to know exactly, to decide their fate, to know what to do. It's very, very important. We are Nigerians. And when this election, any leadership that comes to Nigeria always affect us, affect those in abroad, affect those in Nigeria, especially those in abroad. So they will be inclusive in any political system that is coming on. We will be happy to embrace that so that we can make a difference also. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate every one of you for your time with us today and for your contribution, my wonderful panelists, my wonderful commenters, spectators. Thank you very much, my good people. I want to say thank you. We're going to be back here again by 6 p.m. today. Endeavor to join us so that we can talk about the bigger one of the things that's affecting you and I. So I'll be ending the show right now. Today is Sunday, so we have 1 or 2 activities to quickly attend to before 6 p.m. again. Thank you very much, my people. God bless all of you. I beg, make us share our videos, like our videos, and take care. Have a blessed Sunday ahead. Bye for now, my people.